Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. In this world, all the world views carried by the living entities comes from their input of sound vibration, which either can purify them or putrify them. If spiritual sound vibration is taken in, it purifies them. If material sound vibration is taken, it putrifies them. Like for example, Jijivishena muyakim antarbahishcha vritayo bhayonya ichchami kale nanayasya viplavas tasyatma loka varnasya moksham. Moksham is saying, my dear Lord, although earlier I prayed to you to help me get rid of this elephant's body, to protect my elephant's body, now I am praying to you that I am not interested in preserving this body of the Gajendra, elephant, from the crocodile's onslaught. The reason is, even if you come here, cut off the neck of the crocodile and save my life and go away, I am situated in this body of elephant which is full of ignorance. Externally and internally, it's full of ignorance. I don't have any spiritual knowledge. So due to this, I am going to be repeatedly cast in the ocean of birth and death. And the darkness in the room will not go away simply waiting for it. Or if you take a broomstick and sweep it, darkness will not go away. Darkness can only go when the light is switched on. Similarly, Gajendra is telling, the darkness or ignorance in my heart is the cause of all my problems. And that will not go away on its own. Even if you scold it or yell at it, it's not going to go. It will only go when you enlighten me. Therefore, I pray to you, he said, take away this body of ignorance. Give me another body which will not be destroyed by time. He said, what is that body? Spiritual body. Ichchami kale nanayasya viplavas tasyatma lokatmaranasya moksham. He's saying that Ichchami, I desire. Kale nanayasya viplava means that which will not be destroyed by time. Well, that means he's saying, take away this material body, give me my spiritual body, where I'll be fully enlightened about you. I'll know who you are and who I am and how is my sweet loving relationship with you. May that spiritual body be awakened. So let me engage in your devotional service blissfully. Rather than somehow or other preserving this material body of my elephant, remaining in this jungle as a king of all the animals, foolishly wasting my time in the so-called entertainment in this world. Like that, Gajendra is praying. So, Acharyavan Purusho Veda, it is said. A person who possesses Acharya in his heart knows the Supreme Purushottama Lord Krishna. But how does a disciple possessing the Acharya gets Krishna? Because the gift that the Acharya gives to the disciple is transcendental knowledge and the transcendental holy name. These two are the gifts given. So, like a practical example is Mrigari, for example. Narada spoke to him about what is soul, what is body, and what is karmic reactions. And he gave him a vision of the bad, ghastly future consequences that await him by half killing the animals. Having seen that, immediately Mrigari became awakened and he burst into tears and fell at the feet of Narada and became fearful. And then Narada awarded him the holy name. And then he became a realized devotee. Similarly, Arjuna was initially weeping and panting and he was not ready to fight the battle in ignorance, not knowing what is dharma, what should be done and what should not be done. Again, Krishna gave him transcendental knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, at the end of which Arjuna became fully confident. He picked up his bow and arrow and fought the valiant battle and emerged victorious. So you can see that the disciple who is affectionately carrying Guru in one's heart gets the gift of transcendental knowledge. And the transcendental knowledge awakens the individual. And then chanting of the holy name cleanses the mind and heart. In this way, one gets promotion, even within one lifetime, to very great heights in spiritual life. So, taking Guru in one's heart is not a sentimental affection or attachment to Guru. People keep a big photo of Guru in their house. Sometimes people are very proud of saying that I also have a Guru. Prabhupada said, don't accept Guru as a fashion, Prabhupada said. Simply having a Guru is not enough. Did you receive transcendental knowledge from the Guru? Did you receive the transcendental chant of the holy name, which is like a daily medicine dose? So by chanting this holy name, we cleanse the mind and heart, and by hearing the transcendental knowledge, we get a compass, a direction, a guidance on in what road to take, what to do, what not to do, what is beneficial, what is harmful. Everything becomes clear for the devotee. So therefore, Srila Prabhupada very much insisted that all his followers go out and do Harinam, outdoor Sankirtan. And when we chant and dance to the holy name, people notice us that these fellows are alive. Who are these fellows? They are from Hare Krishna. So people take interest and they talk about Hare Krishna. They talk about the holy name. So they come and gather around. Then you give them the books. When they pick up the books in their hands and they read the books, then they also become enlightened. They also start chanting the holy name. So everywhere people are thirsty and hungry for spiritual knowledge and spiritual practice. And they have no guidance. And in complete ignorance, they are being bombarded by the false literature, the cinema magazines, and the false sound vibration, the cinema songs, Hollywood and Bollywood songs. So it is a foremost duty of every follower of Srila Prabhupada that we accept the holy name with great heart, with a grateful heart and serious practice, and we go out and distribute Srila Prabhupada books, especially during this period. Yesterday we were at a program. Immediately after the program, practically 20 Bhagavad Gitas went and one Bhagavatam set went. Inevitably, my experience is when you distribute one Bhagavatam set, many people see and ask, can I also get one more set? Then that's what happened. We are going day after day to different places for programs. And everywhere it's like a multiplying effect. So we should not only receive this knowledge and practice, but it's a duty of every devotee to go out and distribute this knowledge. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution Ki. Let's offer our humble obeisances and to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are just like the air trees, who are ocean of mercy, full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha paritanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha ananta koti vaishnava vrindaki Vaishnava Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki